on my phone anyway. Sorry about that, baby. I'm a little
Not
busy.
even in my
Fucking
availability.
football's
So
on. I
Hey,
went
patient, how you doing? Just kidding. I want to see that TV
Just
in your room.
You should know I turned on both of my TV. They only get local games. Both rooms had a different game on.
Nice.
And I was just going back and forth watching. It's great. Alright, so new thing we're going to do today since we're so close to Christmas, and next week is obviously the week before Christmas, but I should say, let's do this. This was actually Rebecca's idea. Shout out, Rebecca. Good idea.
Shout out.
Each of us were tasked with coming up with a Christmas list for our team of realistic things that Santa Claus can bring you this offseason.
Yeah.
It's not based on like what we can get for this upcoming week.
Yeah.
It's based on this offseason, what you want, and they have to be realistic. Obviously we'd all say, yeah, I would like the number one offensive line. Go and give me Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
And I'll take, give me Justin Tucker at kicker. Why not? Let's just go for it.
Bears fans would love that.
Yes,
Yeah,
everybody would love that.
Chargers
Justin
fans
Tucker's
would love that.
insane.
Sanchez
If you get past the 50 and you get points.
Yeah, you're guaranteed 3 with him. That fucker's insane, and he can sing for you. Like,
Yeah,
he's an
yeah,
opera
yeah.
7
god.
languages.
Yeah, that's insane. Guy's a freak. So you know what, Sage? I want to start with you.
All right.
Let me hear your Christmas list.
All right, Santa, I'm writing to you.
Yep, let's hear it.
Number one, and this is no surprise, I want Lamar to get that contract.
Yeah.
All right, we need him because I don't want to go searching for another quarterback. I remember the dark days from 2012 to 2017 when we were with Flacco and love Flacco to death, always in debt for what you did in 2012. But those were hard times for us, and looking for a quarterback and finally drafting Lamar Jackson that night, I remember how overjoyed I was to be excited about an offense. And I haven't been excited since that 2012 year.
Yep.
And since then, we've had top 10 offenses with Lamar Jackson. And it's going to go away if we don't retain him. So let's make sure he gets that bag. Let's make sure he stays with us for another 5-6 years.
Yeah.
I want that locked down. Number two, he's not going to want to stay if we don't get him a premier wide receiver.
Yeah,
There's-
get him a bucket weapon.
There's not many on that free agent market. I think the best one this year is like Nelson Aguilar, Jacoby Myers.
T. Higgins probably. As
Yeah.
the number 2 in Cincinnati, I'd say T. Higgins.
I don't think he's going to go to us.
No, I don't think he'll sign with the division rival. Either.
Yeah. So, we need to make a trade. I don't care.
Who would you look at? Who would you look at for like a trade?
My number one, see, it's hard because in the beginning of the year, I was looking at Terry McLaurin. If they're rebuilding, if they got rid of Ron Rivera, why would they keep him? Why would they pay?
Yeah.
Why would they pay him all this money? Now they've turned things around. Terry McLaurin's doing great right now, so I don't know if he's really the man that we're looking at. He's my number one. I'd still go after DJ Moore if I got the chance.
Yeah, I think that'd be a really good one for you.
Love DJ Moore, but again, since I've talked about it,
Yeah.
Steve Wilkes is on four. He's
All of a
on
sudden,
4
winning
3.
games. All of a sudden.
So I'm just looking at any young wide receiver. I'll give up a first and a third at this point if they're good enough.
Yep, it's worth it. I'm telling you.
It's
Coming
worth
from someone who got Tyreek Hill for that,
Yeah.
a first and a second and a fourth.
I'm
like,
watching AJ
worth
Brown
it.
tear it up. I'm watching Hill tear it up.
Yep.
Lamar needs someone to throw to, and with Rashad Bateman being a solid number 2 when he comes back from injury, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Number 3, Christmas isn't always about receiving.
Right.
Sometimes
Giving.
it's about giving.
Sure.
And I would love to donate Greg Roman
Fire.
to Stanford University.
Greg Roman. That's
I
very,
think-
very, very nice of you.
Very nice of me, I know.
It's the Christmas spirit.
That's
love
what
that.
we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to donate Greg Roman to Stanford University. Let him be the head coach. Get him away from us.
Yeah,
Get
seriously.
rid of him.
Let us get a new offensive coordinator. I'd love to see, honestly, just someone else. I'd love Ben Johnson from the Lions to come over.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great. Even
There's
though
a
they're
few
winning,
good
they're doing
options.
great. I need someone. I don't care who it is. I'm looking at options, but Greg Roman, I think you need to be
Needs
given
to be
away.
fired. Okay, so your
Rehomed.
Christmas list
Goodwill.
for Goodwill to be donated.
Yes.
So your Christmas list for Santa, if Santa's listening, re-sign Lamar Jackson, get him a weapon, and fire Greg Roman.
That'd be great.
I like it. We'll just go right down the line. Seifert, let's hear your Christmas list for the Cowboys.
All right, so it was hard to, jot this down to 3 things.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I get it.
Had a few different ways to go with it, but the first one that came to mind, especially with recent news, is I don't care if it's left or right, but we need an offensive tackle.
Offensive tackle, number
Darren
1.
Steele tore his ACL on Sunday. He's
Oh,
done
no.
probably
I
for
didn't know
most of
that.
next year's
Yeah,
role.
that's,
Say,
I mean,
that's
at least
the killer,
12
man.
months.
How about a late
So,
season ACL?
so currently on the roster we have Tyler Smith, who's a rookie. We have Tyron Smith, who
Yep.
is ancient and hurt.
And just hurt
We
everything.
have Jason Peters, who's ancient
He's
and
so
slow.
old.
Hey,
Very-
he came in for that. That was a big end game right tackle.
It
though.
was
Yeah.
because I forget the guy's first name, but Whitey. His last name's Ball.
For you guys?
Yeah, he came in as a right tackle as soon as.
He sucked.
Yeah, he got Dak's arm hit on that interception inside the 5. Got sacked twice in the game. Dak only has 9 sacks in the year, twice in the past game.
No.
So looking at the tackles that are unrestricted free agents for this upcoming year, I don't know if I want Orlando Brown or Jack Conklin. Those are two good names, but I think they both want money.
Yes.
And Dallas is not in the
little bit
best money
strapped.
situation.
Strapped.
Kind of a sneaky guy I really like, but I don't think he'll leave the team he's currently on, is Mike McGlinchey
Yeah, from San Francisco.
from San Fran. McGlinchey.
Hey, we're asking Santa Claus. Santa
Yeah,
can do
Santa.
anything.
Yeah.
Santa, give me a big old right tackle.
Mike McGlinchey, I'm writing him down.
Because I like Tyler Smith at left tackle. He's played there all year long.
Very solid as a
Me and
rookie
Wade
too.
were talking
man.
today, like, who do we slide over there? Do you put Tyler Smith at right tackle? Do you put Jason Peters at right tackle? And it's like,
You have a guy who play left tackle
Yeah.
that's been playing it all year.
Especially
Even
because
though,
like
you know,
as a
growing,
rookie, right? Let him
Mhm.
let's just cement
It's the
it.
Bears thing too. Braxton Jones, left
Yeah.
tackle. Like, I hope we don't.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Let him figure it out.
yep. So give me a tackle. I don't care which side of the line it is. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
We just need to. Jason Peters can't kick out block.
No.
No,
No.
he can't.
Kick
No,
out
he
one.
literally has to time it perfect snap. So he's
Yeah.
risking a
Risking
false
a false
start
start
because
every time.
he has to time it that
He's
quick,
so
and he's
slow.
still burnt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is
Still
still
good.
burnt.
Yeah.
That's
So
what he
that's-
does left tackle.
That's going to hamper us moving forward this year at least.
Terrible.
Second on my wish list is a cornerback, which I've been bitching about for
Yep.
years.
Yep.
Because guess what? Anthony Brown got a little banged up
Yeah,
as well
that
on
hurt.
Sunday.
He definitely.
And he stinks, and he's an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. Which, you know, if we re-sign him, whatever, we still need a third corner.
Yeah.
Jordan Lewis is okay, but he's done for the year already as well. So looking at unrestricted free agents, James Bradbury, I don't know
Yep.
if he would leave the Eagles,
Ooh.
He might.
but he left the Giants to go to the Eagles. So
Yeah.
why would he not leave the Eagles to go to the
Did he
Cowboys?
sign a 1-year deal there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he might, depending on the
He
bag,
might.
dude.
Because if
No
he was-
lines.
He went the chip,
Yeah,
and he's
he
just
got
like,
the,
got what
the
I
contract's in front of him, man. I love the loyalty, but they treat you like a cog, man. Take that money for a different
And
team.
Dan Quinn loves to run man, so I looked at mostly just man corners I would somewhat trust. Second
Not
one on my
many.
list, Second one on my list is Kyle Fuller. I know he's getting older by the year, but
Yeah.
I still think he's formidable enough to be that CB2 or CB3. He
Kyle
had to
Fuller,
be-
corner, tore his ACL week
He
1
did.
on the Ravens. I don't know.
Hey,
He's
that's
getting a little
okay.
older, but
That's okay.
just a heads up.
If he can start camp next year.
Yeah, seriously.
Bingo.
And then Emmanuel Mosley from the Niners as well. That's another corner I saw.
Okay.
Just in that system,
Yeah.
I don't
Good
care.
corners.
Not the biggest name recognition, but if you play in that system and you start and you excel, you can play in any system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And then the third on my wish list is a D tackle.
Ooh. Okay.
Dallas's run game is always, or run defense has always been their Achilles heel, especially playoff time. A couple years ago against the Rams ran for like 280 yards rushing for the
Yeah.
game.
Is
Smoked.
that Todd Gurley? Is that Todd Gurley?
Yeah, yeah. That's when they went to the Super
Super
Bowl
Bowl.
and put up 3 points against Bill Belichick.
What a boring game.
And you look at teams like
Yeah,
Eagles.
13-3.
Yeah. You look at
Boring.
teams, Eagles run the ball, Niners run the ball.
Yeah.
It's like you got to have a
In
big
the
boy up
NFC,
front.
they run the ball.
Yeah, you got to have a big boy up front to stop it. So I was looking at more, unrestricted free agents because I want a kind of a plug and play, prove it vet versus
Yeah,
first year
100%.
rookie starter. And plus with the draft, there's so
Yeah.
many variables.
At the end of the day, man, D tackle is a sus pick. It is. It's tough to predict if they're going to translate to the NFL.
Right. And it might take him time too. Like sometimes it takes these guys a couple years to get going.
So most of the ones I found that are unrestricted are in division as
Yeah,
well.
of course.
So it's like son of a bitch, like Deron Payne from the
Oh, he'd be
Washington,
so
awesome.
good.
Love him.
Dalvin Tomlinson
Yep,
from the
Snacks.
Giants would be
Yep.
awesome. Javon Hargrave, both Philly D tackles are up there this year. Cox is not going to come to Dallas.
No.
I didn't even put that
No,
on the
He
list.
might retire.
I'd take him. Still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Javon Hargrave's the other one.
Yep, I like
from
Hargrave
Philly.
a lot.
Yeah. And they won't re-sign both of them. One because they just drafted Jordan Davis, so there's
Right.
no way they re-sign both
No,
of them.
you,
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be
He's probably
great for you.
taking
But
over
you
for
can't,
concept,
but you
yeah,
can't afford
that's
that.
not the.
You can't
You
afford
don't
that.
need the D line to win that.
I don't know. It looks like that Philly draft is kind of just reloading because
Yeah.
Cox retires,
Jordan
Davis
Davis
steps up,
steps in.
Cam Jurgens coming in right after.
Yeah, Howie's a monster.
Kelsey?
Yeah.
And-
Or Landon Dickerson too. They drafted
Yeah.
him as a center. Bam.
Gosh.
And then the last name I had written down, which is probably the most realistic of the 4 I had for D tackle, just because it's the only one that's not in division and his team is in cap hell, is I'm going to botch this. Saints D tackle David Onyemata.
Onyemata.
Oh,
David
yeah,
Onyemata.
yeah.
that'd be a
I would
good
like
one.
him as well.
They will have to let him go. He'll be
Yeah,
free.
they're in cap
Yeah,
hell.
they're
We
in
talked
cap
about that
hell.
a few
They're
years
minus
ago.
60
Yeah.
million. So I
Those
like
are
that a
guys
lot.
you just can't end up signing.
I'm writing
So-
down Onyemata because I think that's probably your best bet.
Yeah, I do too.
Agreed.
That's my wish list. Offensive tackle, DB, D tackle.
Now, if Santa was being crazy, I would love Deron Payne on your guys' defensive line. Micah Parsons, Deron Payne, and fucking DeMarcus Lawrence. Yeah,
And-
right. Have fun blocking that.
And I did have to get realistic because I decided D tackle over head coach.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Sean Payton was like a wish list. I was like fighting. I was like, let's take the D tackle.
Yeah, that's
McCarthy just can't get chopped unless you guys lose first round playoffs.
Right, if
Maybe,
you're one and done again,
maybe,
then
but I don't know.
maybe.
I still think
I think he's okay for another year because he gets you there.
okay.
I was just listening to.
And Dan Quinn's in there too, man.
I could see him getting hired.
Yeah,
If
same.
the spot came available.
Yeah.
But no, I was
Yeah.
just watching a clip. I didn't watch the full part of my take, but I saw a clip with like Big Cat. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna paint you a picture. It's mid to late January, NFC Championship game. Cowboys are down 8 with 3 minutes left getting the ball. They just pan to Mike McCarthy, and he looks cold, fatter than ever, and the camera's just zooming in on his face.
Fatter than
And
ever.
I was like, I could see it. I
love
could see
it.
that dumbass look.
Absolutely.
With his red ass cheeks.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
I know exactly what he's talking about. And
I
here comes the
love that.
pick.
I like that. I like those. Those are good things to add. I like that a lot. Addison, your Christmas list for the Chicago Bears. Come on, Santa. We need you.
Well, dear Santa,
Yeah. Dear Santa.
please have the Bears draft Jalen Carter in the NFL draft. He helps one of the worst defensive lines in the league, and I think it's with the Bears, gonna be a top 3 pick.
Yes, over Will
yeah,
Anderson?
Exactly.
You want
Over
Carter?
Will Anderson.
Okay.
He's a smaller.
They're
What he's
both
gonna play?
studs.
A linebacker, DN. That's a big question with the Bears system. Jalen Carter fits Eberflus's needs.
Yep.
And our defensive line is one of the worst in the league. And another reason why I'm big high on Jalen Carter, the Lions, with them coming out with this news that they're big time in on golf, which I love.
It's awesome.
They're going to be willing to draft a Jalen Carter or Will Anderson, potentially not trade back. And I don't want that guy on Detroit
No,
facing
you don't wanna
us
see
twice a
him.
year. You know what I mean? When we could have had him,
Yep.
and he comes on and is amazing. When that's a position we need.
Yeah.
So please, Santa, have the
Jalen
Bears
Carter.
draft Jalen Carter.
Ooh, I like it. Okay.
Number 2, dear Santa, please have the Bears trade for T. Higgins. I've been
Trade
talking
for?
about trade for because he's not a free agent until
He's
next
not.
year. So he's gonna have a 1-year
one more
deal.
year, okay.
And that's where I'm hoping the Bears can talk to Cincinnati, work it out. It's worth future capital, even if it's a little bit more expensive, because he could be Fields' number 1. He's a
Yep.
big guy. He's a big target, go-get-it guy. We don't really have that. And if you can't get T. Higgins, we got to make a move in the draft. And
Yep.
if that means Jackson Smith and Jigba,
I like
just
that.
somebody else, some other receiver,
Yep.
make it a move so we have 3 guys.
Get an
Looney,
alpha.
Claypool, and a third,
Yep.
and that's an okay receiver.
It's good
It's
enough.
better than what we have now. You know what I mean? So it helps Fields, and that helps the offense because that's a piece we're missing. I'm hoping it's T. Higgins, though. I would rather take a guy that's proven.
Yep.
He's big. He makes plays. He's not afraid to go over the middle.
Yeah, we've seen what he can do
Yeah,
as number
and,
one.
and is Cincinnati
offense.
willing to get rid of him, but maybe for big capital because
They're
they
gonna
can't.
have to re-sign
they're
him,
gonna have to do
Jamar,
stuff, yeah.
Burrow, Mixon,
the whole nine.
Boyd, all of them.
And the third thing I need the Bears to do, Santa, can you please help the Bears sign Elgin Jenkins
Yeah, I like
from the
that a
Green
lot.
Bay
I like that a
Packers?
lot.
Unrestricted free agent. He did tear his ACL last year. He's a versatile lineman.
Yep,
He could
very
be our
good.
right tackle. You bring up the rookie left tackle. Well, the Bears have that in Braxton Jones.
Yep.
Has he looked great all year? No. Has he progressed each week? And this guy's a big lineman. He's like 6'5". He's got
Yep.
long arms, big hands. He fits the left tackle, and he's growing each week. Well, guess what's on the right side? We thought we had Larry Borum. He sort of fizzled out a little bit. He's not what we thought he could be. Well, guess what? A guy
Elgin
from Green
Jenkins,
Bay,
baby.
unrestricted,
Yep.
has worked with Getsy. Lucas Patrick came down, and albeit he's been hurt this year, I think we're going to keep him just because of how much cap space we have.
Yeah.
He's going to potentially be the center next year. Hey, man, come on down. It's not so bad in Chicago.
Not so
Windy
bad.
City, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
He can get a little bit of a bag, shores up the right side. That helps Justin Fields tremendously on the offensive line. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
it hurts Green Bay as well. And
Yeah,
that's
you
another
are the
reason I
division
love it.
rival.
That's a division rival you can steal a lineman from. And I'm praying, thank you, please, Santa. I'm already thanking you, so please get it done. Santa, please get the Bears to sign Elgin Jenkins.
There's
draft
no
for
reason
T.
why you
Higgins,
guys don't
or get
get him.
Jalen Carter.
There's no reason why you don't get Elton Jenkins because he's a free agent.
He
you
is
have
a
the most money.
He's a free agent. We have money,
Yep.
and
You're
we
gonna
need
want a
his.
bag.
We need his position.
And you can sell him on what the offense has done this year. You can totally
Getsy,
do it.
man, and that's another thing. Green Bay connection. It's like you got people in the building that have already got your back. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, come on in and take this right tackle position for the next 5 years. And that's what I love as well. Green Bay's in fluctuation. Where do we play him? Where do we play him? What's up with Bakhtiari? Should you play left? Should you play right? Come be our right tackle.
Yep.
And
Lock
just-
it in.
And that's
Done.
it.
Lock it in.
And that's my Christmas list.
And I don't think he's very old either, Elton
No, he's a
Jenkins.
4-year pro. I mean, he's
Yeah.
going to be a 5th-year guy next year.
Get him in the prime.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Please get him right now. For a couple years, we're gonna have a great right tackle.
Yep.
Supposedly, and that's what I think the Bears need. Yeah.
Yep.
I love it. I like
Mhm.
that Christmas a lot. I would honestly come up with the exact same Christmas list for you guys. Like that's
No, I
perfect.
love it.
That's
Yeah.
right on the money.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my Christmas list. Number 1, Santa Claus. I wanted it this past offseason. It didn't happen, so I want it this offseason. Vic Fangio, defensive coordinator.
Oh, baby.
Fire Josh Boyer because he needs to go. He's not making adjustments. We have too much talent on the defense to be giving up this many points. Vic Fangio, with the talent we have, I love that.
God, that's
We
scary.
wanted
That's
him
insane.
this offseason, and he said, no, I want to take a year and come back. All right, you've taken a year. Come to South Beach. The weather's nice. The girls are hot. We'll pay you a lot of money.
Older, you can stay there after
Yep,
retirement.
yep. You can
Ooh.
just buy a house and lock it in and coach up all these young guys we have
I
on defense.
love that for Miami.
Oh,
Just look at what he did with Chicago.
exactly.
And then
He's
you go
so
to Denver
good.
and he keeps that defense elite.
Yep,
It's like no
defense
matter
is
where
fantastic.
he's at, his
Defense
defense
is
is going to
good.
create turnovers. It's going to be flying around. It's
Yep.
going to be hitting people hard.
Yep,
That'd be
you have
great.
Mike McDaniel's offense and Vic Fangio's defense,
And I know,
that.
I mean, at the end of the day, he got his head coaching opportunity.
he got an opportunity.
So it's
Didn't work.
another team willing to. So that DC spot, come on.
Yep.
Some people are just coordinators. And
No,
he's a
yeah.
hell of a
Some people are
And
coordinator.
that's not bad. That's
No.
still great.
I would
You're one of the
love
best
him for
defensive
DC.
coordinators in our generation.
Yeah,
you know what
he's
I mean? Like,
fantastic
come on.
defensively. And with, like I said, with the talent we've got on the defensive side of the ball, there's no reason to be giving up this many points. Like Josh Burrow, we were talking about that one play call on 3rd and goal. They're at like the 15-yard line. He's got 6 dudes standing in the end zone. It's like, what are we doing? What are you doing?
Mhm.
Don't stand in the fucking end zone. Stand
Eckler
in
got
the
tackled like the
at the
1
one,
and 2.
Yeah.
damn near scored, and then of course they punched it in on 4th and goal. Like they're gonna go for it. It's terrible defensive coaching. All he's done is show us that Brian Flores was coaching the defense
Yeah.
last year, not him. That's all he's shown us. So
Hey,
he's
yeah.
not the guy.
No one said Flores was a bad defensive
No,
coach.
he's good defensively.
Yeah, he's
Just
trash
can't build a
headed, trash
staff.
offense,
Couldn't build
yeah.
a staff at all.
Mhm.
So I want that. Second on the Christmas list, I want to either cut or restructure Byron Jones. If we cut him, you guys can have him back.
No.
Next year, his cap hit's $18.8 million. If he's a post June 1st cut, we save $15 million against the cap.
Yeah,
It's a
he's
$3
gone.
million dead cap hit, but we save it.
He's gone.
He got surgery in March when he knew he had an Achilles injury in January. He waited and waited and waited and then had surgery and said, I'll be back week 1. Hasn't played a snap all season. Every single week it just isn't right. It's like he's pulling the Will Fuller.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to play. It's like, okay, fine. Then you're fucking done.
Yeah,
and you
you're
can go.
gone. Hey, you got your money.
Now I will say
Right.
this: when he's on the field, he's good, and I think I think he's a good dude. I don't know him, but when he's on the field, he's solid. I would restructure him and bring that cap hit way down because we're gonna need it for my next one. But if he won't accept the restructure and won't do it, then all right. See, there's the door. You're 30 years old. Your best trait's your athleticism, and
Combine warrior.
Yeah,
you've been combine warrior. You've been hurt all season. You're done for us.
I
See ya.
already know what this one's gonna
Do you? What do you think it is? Let's hear it. What do you think it is? I'm curious.
be. Sign to it, a big deal.
No.
Get it out of the way.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Oh,
I want him to
wow.
do it for 2 seasons before he gets a big
Okay,
deal.
okay,
I don't want a
okay.
flash in the pan. It is re-sign Christian Wilkins.
Okay.
Okay.
He's got 1 more year on his current deal. Next year he'll make $10 million against the cap. Right now he is leading the NFL as defensive tackles, as DTs in solo tackles. He's got an 84 PFF grade, which is top 5 for defensive tackles. He was drafted as a high character player for our defense because we didn't have a whole lot of character on our team, and he's blossomed into a fantastic defensive tackle. He had 12 tackles against the Chargers.
Yeah, that's
Run, stop, run. Every time the defense made a play, it was him. Just
Yeah, that's
busting right through
huge.
there. Average market value I saw on Spot Track. Shout out Spot Track for your numbers. 4 years at $16.7 million a year. I think that's totally
yeah,
reasonable.
That's totally
Yeah.
reasonable.
Totally reasonable. Lock him in. He's the defensive line guy. Keep that defensive line intact with him. Jalen Phillips, Raekwon Davis, Bradley Chubb, Emmanuel Ogba, and just go after quarterbacks all season.
I like it.
So give me Christian Wilkins on a good deal. Get rid of Byron Jones or change his contract, and then bring me Vic Fangio to coach him up.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that
Just
for our
don't
defense.
partially
That's
land
nice.
on the quarterback when you sack him.
That
That
was
was
such
so
a bad roughing the passer
bad.
call. Like he
So
put his arms
bad.
down to brace himself, and then I
Mhm.
talked about it. I was literally saying, I'm like, wow, I can't believe they didn't call that roughing because he kind of landed on him. And then a late flag
Late
comes
flag.
in, like 2 minutes after the play ended. Guys, come on. Terrible. That's our Christmas list. Santa, I know you're listening. Please give us what we all want because none of them go against each other. You know, like yeah, would I like Elton Jenkins on the Dolphins? Fucking absolutely. But nope. That's what the Bears are gonna get. Yeah, that's what
No,
the Bears
seriously.
get.
I mean, he's just a guy. As long as Bears get some right tackle, but that's a
Yeah,
guy. I
that's
love.
a
It just
great
fits
right
all the
tackle.
check
I think
pieces.
he's only
the check marks.
26.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
That's a great. You sign him for 4 or 5 years, you can just forget about right tackle.
I do gotta throw out Christmas wish for Bob. I gotta
Yeah.
hope Santa gets the Colts a quarterback.
A quarterback, a young QB.
A young QB
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
not a 35-year-old guy that can get it done for a year.
Yep. I told him
Come
to
on.
send me his picks in Christmas. He sent me his picks, but I
Get
haven't
it
got
done
his
for like
Christmas
12
list.
weeks and then fizzle out the rest of the
They're
year.
Yeah,
gonna
I
Joe
know.
Flacco next year. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I
man,
told
no,
him. I
seriously.
told him
Great.
if I were a Colts fan right now, I would be hoarding my money as best as I can, and I would talk to Lamar Jackson at the end of the year. Be like,
100%.
Hey, Lamar, can you imagine an option play with Lamar Jackson and Jonathan Taylor?
I was
Who
gonna
do you
say-
commit to? Who do you commit to? Who do you stop?
Bob wants Anthony Richardson from Florida.
Yeah, he's such a
I
developmental
hate
guy.
that
He
He's
is,
such a
but
developmental guy.
he's gonna sneak up these boards because athleticism. He's big. He's got big time legs, big time arm. But is it all
Yeah.
there combined? No. But what are their other options though?
Right.
But this is what's gonna happen. I've been saying it. I predicted the Colts quarterbacks a couple years in a row.
Mhm.
Kirk Cousins is gonna lose in the playoffs with the Vikings, and they're gonna cut ties with them. and he's going to
Going to
Indianapolis,
Indy.
and it's going to be Kirk Cousins for 2 years.
Okay, I think that'd be better than what they've had.
I mean, it definitely would be better
Yeah.
than what they have.
Honestly,
They need that
we've said
young
this the last
quarterback.
couple
They
of-
Yeah,
need
true.
that young quarterback.
If I'm
guy.
the Colts and Lamar Jackson isn't the thing, I try Sam Ellinger out there for 17 games.
Oh.
I see what he has, and if when he's bad, then I draft Caleb Williams first overall pick or
Yeah,
top 5.
see, I guess it's all dependent on where Richardson falls. If it's a early second quarterback
True,
reach,
true.
you got to see
Then
what
you
I mean.
do it, then
It's
you do
just
it.
somewhat of a hope, and that's a guy that if he sucks, play him.
Fine, yeah.
Play him.
Hey,
And then
yeah.
here's Caleb Williams.
Yeah, he's a
I mean,
stud.
oh man.
Yeah. That's
Who
or even
knows, but they
Drake
need-
May out of UNC.
They need
was really
something. The
good.
Colts are literally, they got like 7 roads in front of them.
Yeah,
And
they
what are
do.
they going to drive down? And I mean, it's not bad to rebuild right now. You look at the AFC. You want to be competing against Kansas City, Buffalo, Miami. You know what I mean?
Cincinnati,
Cincinnati.
Baltimore.
All these
Yeah.
teams right now that are
Fucking
elite.
AFC's up.
But you only have to compete with your division too.
No, that's
And
true though,
if
because
you
you get in
Titans
the
are
playoffs.
bad.
If you do halfway decent, that division.
Yeah,
wide
no,
open.
true. And
You
then
can
if
win
you
it
get in the
with 9 games.
playoffs, all it takes is a run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Green Bay won their Super Bowl with Rodgers as the wild card, getting in the last week of the season.
Yep.
Like that stuff happens. So
Yeah.
I will say, if
But obviously
Kirk
he wanted
Cousins
to
goes
stay
there,
forward.
I don't think it's any different from what we see in the Vikings right now.
No.
no, they would be just a team that's a
They-
fraud. That's fraud.
Yeah.
Their offense would look good, but when it came down to it,
They're not
there
gonna
wouldn't be
win it.
enough.
He wanted on there. He said, I said number 1 for him was young QB, and then he said a new owner. I was
Yeah.
like, there's literally no way Irsay sells the team.
No.
His dad
No.
owned the team, made him GM. He was bad at GM, so then he took over as the owner.